Hey everybody, let's go over some cool down stretches to do following that workout. So first, let's start off in a frog stretch, my favorite. So we're gonna take the knees out wide. We're gonna bring the feet so that they're in line with the knees from the sides. Shins are basically parallel to each other. And then from here, you're going to send your hips back slowly. And just hold here for only about 4 or 5 seconds or so. Because then what we're going to do is you're going to bring your hips back forward to the starting position. And then with one leg, you're going to try to take that foot and turn it upwards towards the ceiling without allowing your hip to rise or drop too much. So just try to take that foot, turn it up to the ceiling. We're going to send our hips back to the heels one more time, sitting back for about 5 or 6 seconds. Then we're going to bring our hips back up to the start and then take that other foot and then try to turn it again without trying to drop the hip down or up. So let me show you what that looks like from the side. We're going to do that again a couple of times in each direction. So starting from our frog stretch, this is called the tactical frog stretch. So we're going to send the hips back to the heels, 4 or 5 seconds or so, keeping the back very flat if you can. And then we're going to bring the hips back up, back flat, keeping the hips in line. We're going to take the foot and try to rotate it as far out to the side as you're able to. You may feel a little bit of tightness here in the outside of the glute, and that's fine. But what we're really doing is we're rotating our hip capsule around, getting a little bit more opening through the inner thigh. Let's go ahead and send the hips back. Come back up to neutral, and then the other leg, we're going to come back, turn the underside of the foot up to the ceiling, as far up to the side as possible. So let's do that one more time on each side. Settle back, slowing your breath down, bringing your hips as far back as you're able to, and then coming back up to neutral. Go ahead and turn and twist that foot out to the side, keeping your hip from moving up or down as you're doing that. Send the hips back one more time. And then come up to neutral. And then as you're bringing your hips up, turn that lower part of your leg out to the side one more time. So really what we're doing is we're getting this internal move here of the hip capsule twisting inwards, trying to get a little bit more internal rotation to the hips. Usually a lot of us have really good external rotation. Like we can sit out in butterfly pretty easily with the knees spread out wide. I actually can't do that. So we're really good at sitting externally when we're seated, but internal rotation, sometimes we're really lacking that. So let's do another internal rotation drill really quick. So we're going to sit with our feet wide, and then we're just going to pause and bring each knee in for about 10 seconds each. So here you're going to try to keep your belly button facing forward. You're not going to try to turn and twist it too much, keeping this foot grounded, and then you're going to come onto the edge of the foot, press that knee in, down as far as you're able to for 10 seconds. And then go ahead and switch to the other foot. For a count of 10. And let's go ahead and repeat that a couple times on each side. Bring that foot inside, getting some nice little internal rotation here through the hip. Back out, inside of the knee to the floor. Trying to press it down, trying to keep your torso, belly button forward, not moving anything else except just that knee. And then back. Let's do one more time on each side. And one more on the opposite side. Awesome. Let's go ahead and counter that with a figure 4 stretch. So we're going to lay on the floor. You're going to cross your ankle across the front of your thigh. And then from here, you can use your elbow to push away this knee if you would like. You're going to grab the inside of your leg, or you can grab the top of the shin And then what you're going to try to do is try to pull your calf toward your face. You get a good stretch to the bottom of the hip. So we're going to try to just pull the side of your leg leg that's crossed on top. Try to pull your calf in towards your face. Feeling a stretch through the outside of your hip. We're just going to hold this here for a good 20 seconds or so before we switch. Okay, go ahead and switch sides. So we're going to do figure 4 on the other leg. And you can use your elbow again to press the knee out if you'd like. You can reach in. I like to grab all the way over to my shin instead of just the thigh on the other side. And sometimes I'll also like to use this hand. My foot likes to travel off my knee here, so I like to pull it in place. And then basically you're trying to drive this top leg calf into your face. So go ahead and do that. We're going to hold this here for about 20 to 30 seconds. This will be your last stretch. Should feel this through the outside of your thigh. Remember to inhale and exhale. As you exhale, try to pull your calf closer to your face with every exhale. Okay, so that concludes our cool down for today. Thanks for joining me for the Running from Bears workout, and hopefully no bears caught you on today's adventure. So we'll see you again. I believe Coach Jordan is doing tomorrow, Monday morning's workout, which should be really fun. Another leg heavy workout. See you then.